Of trade today, a flattish outing and much on anticipated lines because the global markets were trading a bit flat for a better part of the trading day today, as well as the US markets were flattish yesterday. So no great cues. Market is waiting for the US inflation data to come out, and until then, I didn't expect too much in terms of fireworks. But there has been select traction into specific pockets, which we will talk about. The point to keep in mind is that we are not seeing very large volumes on any of the major movers. So stocks are moving up, except for some newsmakers, on fairly low volumes and still either getting marked up or marked down, which is the interesting piece. So now, if you look at the larger caps, right, banking did okay. Stocks like IndusInd Bank, Axis Bank, etc., which were all doing fine. There was strength in HDFC, relatively speaking, in a flat day, which is what led the markets to stay stable, despite the fact that not all stocks were gaining in the session today. There was a set of losers which were pulling the market lower, and especially at the larger end of the spectrum, the Sensex or the Nifty, there were weakness in certain FMCG names. ITC, a big heavyweight, was down about 1.7%. There was weakness in Bajaj Finance, yesterday's key gainer, flattish to marginally lower, 1.5% odd in the session today. And select other heavyweight banking names, the like of ICICI and Kotak, also corrected. But the real action, as has been the case in the last few days, was at the broader end of the spectrum. You saw some result reactions, and stark ones at that, happening in the session. So there was a Birlasoft, which went up 7-8%, Mahanagar Gas 7-8%. In fact, Firstsource Solutions up about 10%. So there was some fair degree of names at the result end which reacted quite strongly to either the results or the kind of news flow that came about on those stocks. Pharma, except for Divi's Lab, took a bit of a pause. You didn't see too many pharma names, the likes of Laurus or Metropolis, etc., really shine in trade. So that was the problem. Then to specific newsmakers, Indiabulls Real Estate, there was a hope that the NCLT bench would give permission for the merger of Indiabulls into Embassy. That was withheld, and the stock took a slam dunk midway through trade, ended the day nearly 20% lower. The post-average pricing might have been different, but it was down about 20%. Zomato is seeing some serious pressure after Invesco lowered the valuation of Swiggy. Invesco, the global fund, lowered the valuation of Swiggy in its portfolio, primarily, I reckon, because of this whole ONDC effect. So while Zomato went up all the way to 66, today it closed the day at nearly about 60 rupees, and a sharp pullback that we saw in that stock as well. Not the best of result or expectations for QSR companies like Westlife, and that stock too corrected a bit in the session. So it's a day of even Stevens, losers and gainers. By and large, a flat day. Markets waiting for cues from the US inflation data before deciding the course further. Back to you.